Hello, elevator community. Welcome to the Elevator Entrepreneur Podcast. My mission is to empower my fellow elevator entrepreneurs in creating your growth plan, which is going to free your time, allowing you to rest easy. I'm your host, Sean Madden. I've been an amazing 35 years in the elevator industry, starting out in the field, managed several elevator companies, started, built, and sold Madden Elevator Company for well over market value, and serving as your NAC president. I've done a lot in the industry, and now I'm ready to pay my knowledge forward. Let's dive right in. Hello there, my fellow elevator entrepreneurs. Wishing you a very happy holidays as I'm completing my season 1 finale of the Elevator Entrepreneur Podcast. Today I'm doing things a little different. I want to give you a little background. I know I've shown a little behind the scenes. I'm going to show a little more what's going on today. But also, just want to talk about some of the stuff we did throughout the season and some of the successes we've had and share some of the fun. It's been a really fun, exciting experience. I've learned a ton along the way, and as most of you have heard me say before, I'm a lifetime learner. I love to learn, and I'm learning from other people. I love hearing people's background and experiences. I wanted to thank all the listeners and the guests that came on and talked about their experiences and how they got in the industry, what brought them to today, and some challenges they've had. I'll talk a little bit about that today, how that kind of fit into what we're doing in eGrow and in the overall Elevator Strategic Hub app and program. Before I dive into that, I want to give you a little behind the scenes. I'm actually recording this from my phone today. I got on my holiday shirt to have happy holidays for the last podcast of season 1. This is a cool little desk I bought. I love it because it allows me to raise it and lower it. My feet get tired. I got a little foot machine that will massage them, and then I actually stand on this thing a lot. I do a lot of standing and working when I go through this stuff. Like my calendar is one of the things that keeps me on track. I have on the top there at 5 a.m. Empowering Elevator Entrepreneurs. These are the classes we built in eGrow, and I'm continually looking at those and refining them and getting feedback from people. This one is the show notes for today. I take show notes and plan what am I going to talk about, which none of it that I talk about ever comes out exactly as I write it out, but it helps me think through the process. This one is our community hub, eHub. I try to stay on top of what everybody's talking about inside our community so I can make sure that I'm supporting them and helping them. And as you can see there, my whole focus is, does it empower my fellow elevator entrepreneurs? Every decision point, I'm running through that filter. I take a lot of notes. And this is my little yellow guy that came from Madden Elevator Company. There's a lot of NAC stuff that I got as I was NAC president. I'm going to be putting all that on a shelf that I'm going to be putting back here. These are supposed to help with noise and sound. Got my camo chair. I'll give you another behind the scenes into this back room. I put this wall up here to try to help with noise because log homes are very loud. And then I put this carpet down, shag carpet. The cool thing about this desk that I want to mention is I can take it anywhere. I can roll it outside and work. Or if I want to sit down, I just press the button and it'll go down. I always find it very helpful when you know it's more of a humanistic thing behind the scenes, just trying to support my fellow elevator entrepreneurs. And you get to see some of the stuff that actually goes on. One of the things I want to talk about is I want to reflect on the season. Strategic planning has always been huge to me. It excites me. I get so excited when people want to talk about it and they want to step back and plan their business and their future. I truly love talking about this stuff and supporting elevator entrepreneurs and their top leaders with putting systems and structures in place to make their business run better. I really appreciate everybody that's contributed to that over the last year and a half. In season 1, I asked our guests come in and talk about how'd you get in the industry? What was your journey to today? And then I just wanted them to come with some business challenge they had and what they do to solve it. Ironically, there's a lot of those things that came in around strategic planning, but all that stuff comes in to help you realize that it is vitally important to plan your work, figure out where you're going, and continually improve it. When I started, I thought about business planning and what is a business plan and how does it work? I wrote one and put it on the shelf and never used it. The difference in what we're doing is actually building an elevator business operating system that structures a framework around systemizing how your business can work. You build it, improve it, iterate it, and have annual, quarterly, and weekly meetings. So whether it's our system or someone else's system, I highly recommend you implement one of these business operating systems and how you run your overall business, manage your leadership team, and grow them as you grow your business. I want to talk about 3 different scenarios. We kicked off this podcast with Bill McGrath of South Jersey Elevator, who is the current NAEC president. He talked about how a business coach really helped him open his mind and think more strategically and about how's he going to manage cash flow and manage growth. That was our first podcast. Then about midway through the season, John Dodds came in from Core Elevator, and John's president and COO was instrumental in helping and being part of growing that company with Rick and Karen Kennedy, and now Karen Dodds. That company has grown tremendously. It was Core Elevator, now an AEG company. Essentially, everyone in leadership is an entrepreneur. You're controlling your own destiny. How do you extract yourself out of that business, then set the vision, assemble the team, provide the resources, and get the heck out of the way? That's the hardest part. One of the best things I learned to do is set strategies, talk to a lot of people, build the strategy together as a team, and look at getting the heck out of the way. John talks about that mid-season, and that was amazing. Then we closed it out with James from Advanced Elevator System. His whole goal was he wanted to get back surgery, and he wanted to go on a golfing trip, and he wanted to make sure that the business was going to run. I want to quote something that came out of that particular podcast that I thought was pretty cool. He said he wanted to set up the business so, quote, it doesn't require James. If James falls off the planet, there's going to be some bumps, but it's not James' company. It's Advantage Elevator System and the family that surrounds that. I thought that was so strong and impactful. There was a ton of amazing conversations. It's just so exciting, and I hope you all watch some of them if you haven't seen them. Again, I truly want to thank my fellow elevator entrepreneurs and everyone that was part of the podcast, the guests, and the listeners. So we're looking at what we're going to do for season 2. Got a lot of requests about taking a deeper dive into the different tools that we're teaching in eGrow about how to strategically plan your business. I'm definitely interested in putting together whatever makes sense for people, what my fellow elevator entrepreneurs and listeners want to hear. So please let me know if this doesn't resonate, or if something else sounds better, or if you want to see somebody else, let me know, because season 2 is going to be a lot of fun. Some of the subjects were cash flow management, sales and marketing strategies, financial structures and how to do comparatives, business growth plans, and systemizing your operations for sustainable growth. All those things are taught in eGrow, but my whole goal is to pay it forward, give back to the industry that's been so great to me, and I want to dive a little deeper into those subjects and show you all in these podcasts how those topics are going to drive your business forward, whether you go to eGrow or you find outside resources or you figure it out on your own. Take the time to plan so that you can grow a sustainable business. So I want any of your feedback. Let me know in the comments. I want to know if there's something specific you want to see or hear that you need help in your business. Stick around for season 2. It's going to launch around March of 2025. We have a lot of exciting things coming in 2025. And if you're an elevator entrepreneur and you want to systemize and structure your business and your framework for sustainable growth, I hope you jump in the community and be part of this initiative to help and support each other. If you are curious about what we're doing, click the link below. As always, I want you to stay safe out there as I continue to empower my fellow elevator entrepreneurs. Let's go, 2025. Y'all have a great day. See ya. Thank you for listening to the Elevator Entrepreneur Podcast. I truly hope this information helps my fellow elevator entrepreneurs to build your growth plans so you can free your time, allowing you to rest easy. If you need help getting your elevator business organized for growth, I've created tools and templates inside my favorite business operating system that you can access for free. Plus, you can have a 30-day free trial of the software. Just head over to elevatorstrategichub.com/ebos. That's /EBOS to get your free access, or you can click the link below.
Thanks again. I'll be back next time with a brand new episode on the Elevator Entrepreneur. Until next time, stay safe out there, and I will continue to empower my fellow elevator entrepreneurs.